Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to multiply 2 digits times 2 digits using the traditional method. Now if you notice here, I have a 2-digit times 1-digit problem, and I like to use that to kind of build from. So first we start with the 6, and we're going to multiply that times 2, and I have T-charts made for all the problems that we're going to do today. So I have 6 times 2 is 12. I'm just going to erase that real quick. Got a little close there to my graphics tablet, I guess is what it's called. So 6 times 2, go a little slow here. 6 times 2 is 12. So I'll put the 2, carry the 1. 6 times 4, 24, plus 1 is 25. So 42 times 6 is 252. Right, and now we're going to build from that. We're going to do 42 times 56. All right, and we're going to start. We start here with this digit. It's going to do 6 times 2, and that's 12 still. That doesn't change on us. And we stick with the 6. Okay, the 6 starts with the 2, starts with the digit in the lowest place value, and works all the way down. So we did the 2, which is in the 1's place, and now we do 6 times the 4. 6 times 4, 24, plus 1 is 25. All right, and if you notice, 6 times 42 is 252. 6 times 42, still 252. So none of that has changed. Now we are done with the 6. The 6 has done its job, and I like to put a little line through that because we may not need to carry again. And now we come over here to the 5, but that's not really a 5, it's a 50. So the first thing I'm going to do, I call this my zero trick multiplication placeholder, because now that I put the 0 there, now it's back to a 5. But before it was a 50. I put my placeholder there, so we can call it a 5 now. So 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, and I did have to carry again. 5 times 4, it's really 5 times 40 or 50 times 40. But we can break it down since we already have our places held there. 5 times 4, 20, plus 1, 21. Okay. So then we take those and we add them together. So 2 plus 0, 5 plus 0, 2 plus 1, and 2. Finish that 2 a little bit. So 42 times 56 equals 2,352. Okay, so now I'm going to come here and I'm going to do another example. All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to do 56 times 4. Okay, so I start here. I start with the 4, and I go to the digit in the lowest place value, which is the 6. So 4 times 6. Okay, 4 times 6, 24. So I write the 4, carry the 2. 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 21, 22. So 56 times 4 is 224. All right, and now to expand upon that one again, I'm going to have 56 times 74. All right, and I start here. I start with the 4, and I start with the digit in the lowest place value, which is the 6 again. 4 times 6, 24. Carry my 2. 4 times 5 is 20, 21, 22. So notice that didn't change. So it's almost like that 7 isn't there. Now we introduce the 7. Now because that 7 is really a 70, we put our 0 there to hold that place. And then we multiply 7 times 6, which is up. And you know what? I'm going to actually put a line through the 4 because I'm done with that 4. And I am going to put a line through. And what you can also do is erase that if you need to. Either way, I generally just put a little line through it, so that's what I'm going to do here. Okay, so there's the original one, and I'm going to put a little line through it. That way, in case I make a mistake, I can look back and be like, okay, I did carry the 2, and I crossed it out, and then I carried the other one. So we put our 0 there to hold the place because that's 70. So now we can call it a 7. 7 times 6, 42. So see, even teachers can get it backwards. I almost wrote a 4 there. So 7 times 6, it is 42. And I carry my 4. 7 times 5, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And I add those two numbers together, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 9 plus 2, 11. So I carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 56 times 74 is 4,144. A couple key points to remember here. When we multiply multi-digit numbers like this, the 4, it starts with the lowest place value and it goes through every digit until it gets to the highest place value. Then we're done with the 4 and we move on to the next number, the next digit. And that digit starts with the lowest place value and it works its way across until it gets to the highest place value. Okay. Now, the other key fact, we don't just work with the numbers up and down like we do in addition and subtraction. That's a vital, crucial thing to remember. Starts here, works its way down. Okay, and then we're done with that digit. Then we go to the next digit. It starts at the lowest place value, works its way down. And that is how you multiply using the traditional method for 2 digits times 2 digits.